Thank you for joining us for this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. I'm your host, Mark Allen. Today we are sitting down with sophomore outfielder on the women's softball team, Emily Yoder. Emily, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here today. Tell us a little bit about how long you have been playing softball.
I've been playing softball since I was probably 8. Moved up from t-ball, but then I did summer tournaments competitively and up till high school, and then I played in the summers and then played up till now.
How is summer ball different from playing college ball?
Well, summer ball, it's like if we have less girls one week and we have to bring someone in from another team or just someone who needs to play and can fill in, we do that. There's a lot, I don't say there's a lot more traveling, but there is definitely difference in college that now it's a lot more serious rather than in summer ball. Like, we've had fun and goofed around, but I feel like in the college ball everyone's serious, whereas summer ball, people are just there to play.
Is it a lot more camaraderie on the college team than there is in the summer?
Oh yeah, because with the summer, we live with each other. Like, we're in apartments and we're hanging out with each other all the time, whereas in summer ball, we wouldn't all be from the same town.
Okay.
Even, and we would see each other once a week for practice.
So how large of a role do your parents and family play in the development of your game?
Oh, tremendous. Actually, right just before we got here, my dad's texting me, like, my swing. He's trying to see what we can do to get it back on track. And he comes to all my games. We're from Hutch, so that's 3.5 hours away. And he comes to all of my games. He drives all the way up here, and it's great knowing that they're there for me. And he films my at-bats. So, like, I'll go home, or he'll email them to me since I don't go home as much, and we'll break down film. And we'll look, okay, that was a bad swing, and this is why. And, oh, here's your good, you hit the ball well, but your swing looks terrible. Or you had a good swing, you just hit it. And that helps me. I can go into the gym and I can work by myself and try to figure out how to have the good swing and the good hit and put them together every time.
Sure, absolutely. So in talking about your swing, I know that you've gone through somewhat of a swing change from your freshman year to this year. Can you talk a little bit about that? I understand that maybe you were more of a slap hitter last year, and now you're swinging away this year. And some home runs have come from that, from what I understand. So tell us a little bit about those hitting changes.
Well, last year I did slap, and I felt like there were a lot of good hitters last year, and so my job was to move them around slapping-wise. And this year I've kind of stepped up and hit away, and I can still slap and lay down a bunt and do whatever needs to be done, but
now, slap hitting, for those that may not understand, is, and correct me if I'm wrong, is more for placement of the ball around the field. Really?
Yeah,
You're going more for base hits, getting yourself on base, so there's base runners and runs can be scored from that point.
It depends. If there's runners on, you look at the defense and where the runners are. So, like, you need to, for this situation, hit the ball to the right side to advance the runner, whereas if there's nobody on, you can kind of do what you want a little bit and focus on yourself, whereas if there are runners on, then you are selfless at that point, and we're always worried about the girl that's on base.
Okay.
Scoring her.
So how do you feel about swinging away this year?
This year, I feel like swinging away gives me, I just swing hard. I don't really have to worry about where it's going. I don't think about where it's going to go. I just try to hit the ball hard somewhere.
Okay.
And that worked well for me. I guess I hit a few home runs, but really with hitting away, I'm not selfless, but I can kind of try to get the ball to the outfield and try to get RBIs and get girls in.
Sure. Now I understand you hit a grand slam this year?
Yeah, when we were in Florida on spring break, we played a team and we had, I think there were 2 outs even. And I didn't even think about, oh, I have to hit a home run, because I had hit a few before then. And I just was like, I'm going to hit the ball hard, and I'm going to score a couple girls, because that was, I think that we were pretty closely scored in that game. And so I just hit it hard, and it was it was like one of my favorite pitches, and it just went over. And I didn't.
What did you throw you? What was the pitch?
It was an inside pitch.
Yeah.
A lefty on the inside pitch.
And you knew you could just turn on it, take it over the plate, or take it over the fence?
Yeah, I was excited. I like to see when pitchers pitch me inside, because a lot for lefties, especially sloppers, they keep the ball out and away from you, so that you have a hard time. It's not your sweet spot, and you can't hit it as hard and as far. So it's always exciting when you get pitchers that'll pitch inside to you, and you really turn on it and crank it.
All right, enough technical jargon and enough technical talk. Let's talk about, do you follow professional baseball? Do you follow major leagues?
I can't say that I do, really. I mean, I'll watch if it's on. I love this part of the year. I don't really like football or basketball, but this time of year I'm getting excited because baseball's on TV, and I can relate to that more than I can.
That's good. That's good.
Sports.
Do you have a team that you particularly like to watch?
No,
You just
if
whatever's
it's on, I'll watch it.
Sure. Okay. Now, do you have any aspirations of playing maybe on the U.S. national team in the Olympics or anything like that?
I think I'll play on next year and maybe the year after, but after that I'm really going to focus on my school, because I want to be a doctor.
Okay.
And so I think that's my big goal.
Great.
For my life.
That's fantastic. So in playing, now you're a sophomore this year at Johnson County, so done after this season here. Where are you planning on taking your softball career after this? Are there any schools out there that are looking at you to go play?
There are a few looking at me, but I've kind of decided to go to KU.
Okay.
At first it was just for school, but I think if I can get on the team, I think that'll be great. But I want to go to KU for sure. Just playing softball or not, we'll see what happens.
Well, that's terrific. I appreciate you being on here today. Thanks you
Thanks
very
for having
much.
me.
Absolutely, you were wonderful. Thank you for all of your insight into the game. That's some things that people just don't realize. So I appreciate that. That's it for this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. Thank you to Emily Yoder for joining us. Please join us on our YouTube channel, JCCC Athletics, for this and other editions of the Cavalier Sports Report.